Hello, how are you doing? This is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope your mental and physical health are good and fit. Today, I've been looking at the sky, which is like this. And it's been so beautiful. And I truly think the humans need to immerse into the nature often, because in our modern age we are so busy, caught up with things to-do lists which never ends. Probably you will take it to your deathbed. That's how much you're busy, right? Things to do, it never ends. Technology is there and to-do list gets even longer. Anyway, so immerse yourself in nature and just be. I used to think, oh, that's a waste of time. If I had that time to do that, like I have so many things to do. Maybe I can do the laundry, maybe I can wash the dishes, I can clean this and that. It's just so many things in my head. But there's 10 minutes of your day to just be. You know, the nature is something that I love to be in, but it doesn't have to be under the weather. You can look at the flowers or things that really soothe you. Maybe taking a bath or maybe reading a book, you know, cooking or baking or drawing, anything that makes you feel really calm and peaceful. And when you keep this state, for instance, when I look at the sky, the clouds changes. So no one expects the clouds to be the same shape. It could be beautifully colored, and some days it's so ugly and dark. But it's same cloud in a different shape. And then we expect to see the different shape, not always the same. Same for the humans. We need to be okay to be different. Someday you feel good, someday you don't feel good. You know, someday you feel so cheerful, someday you just feel so bad. And that's okay. It's a cycle of the nature. And when people go really unhappy, they're very strict to themselves. They have so many things that they wanted to clear, or how do I say, so many rules to follow, so that if they can't clear those rules, they become really depressed. They think that's the only way to make them happy. But it's like just like a clouds, there are so many ways to look at things, look at the matters. In some countries, you know, little money can sustain you for a long time. And for instance, in North America, maybe the lack of money could be an issue, and it makes you really unhappy because you don't have enough, or your lack of money. But when you go into, say, different countries, whatever you have, it's just so much fortunate. You have the air conditioning in the house. Some countries, they don't, you know, and you have such a hygiene system in the house or the whole country. Some countries, they just don't have those. And you have the shoes, you know, not just one kind. You have shoes for, you know, dress up, running, just walk around, or the rainy days. Some countries, people have just one pair if they're lucky. So from that perspective, we are so rich. You know, it just depends how you look at in a different perspective. So when you become unhappy, your vision is very narrow. Your perspective of life or universe is very, very tiny. They're focused on two microscopic things. So when you look at this beautiful nature, you start to really feel you're just a little teeny part of it. There's so much around you. The universe itself, we don't know much about it. It's so mysterious, and there's so much more unknown. As a human, we only know a few things. There must be sort of energy that we don't even know or aware of, but they exist, or it's just we always improving and always advancing, so you never know what we're gonna find. But when you become unhappy, you don't look at from this whole picture. You're micromanaging, and you think you're the only one in the whole world that going through the hell, which is not true, but it's so true, so real to them, right? So expand your consciousness, expand your vision, and then being just immersing in the nature, just be, really, really helps. It really kind of supports your soul like a natural yourself, and it really touches you and open up your heart. So I take this time daily to just look up the sky or look up the plants or flowers. Just be. Like there's no purpose. There's no, like I have to learn something from this. None of those. Just be. And that really helps you to open up your consciousness. And this 10 minutes, you might think it's a waste of time, but in contrary, it really applies to your life in a really good way, because you're now relaxed. When you make mistakes, when you do something wrong or misjudgment, you're usually tight, stressed, and you're not looking at the whole picture. You're literally micromanaging, and you're irritated or frustrated, and those feelings doesn't help to make a good judgment. Usually when you have a good lucky break, or you do something really well, you're not tense. You're more of having fun. That's why people say, to keep it fun or having fun really, really important, because that means you're not tense in a bad way. You're very open and relaxed. That's when a true power comes in. You're opening up for the power to come in, your natural power. So treat yourself, ease and peace, and kind to yourself. Not beating yourself up, or you try to really, crush yourself or any of those. You're just part of the nature, and your life has a limit, right? You're not gonna live forever. So from the universe point of view, your lifespan is very, very short. So think about, if you want to become really unhappy and live the life that you don't want, or you become really relaxed and happy-minded and open-minded, very acceptance and the forgiving, and it just let it be. And I think that way you can achieve more, and you can be more happy, less stressful, so you have less problems, and you literally help the world to save the spot where people are not happy. What I mean is that when you become happy, there's one less unhappy person in the whole world, so that the more of those who are happier makes the world a much better place, because you're not irritated or frustrated like crazy to do something terrible. You're peace and kind and harmonized. So when the world is full of those people and minded people, they become really peaceful and happy. So it all starts within. It really does. And just be, just let it be in the nature. It really helps to calm yourself and open up your mind and soul. But try that and see you soon. Kind to yourself. See you soon.